So this is the armor I like to wear for PvP. It's the Flawless Safari with the thick armor padding, along with any type of medium helmet, be a Colonian, Ghitan, Cimmerian, or Cambodian. I prefer Cambodian because of the extra armor, and also this Cimmerian that I'm wearing because it just, it just looks cool. Now this is one good thing about the light armor, and I think everybody knows this: the rolling distance. When you roll with the medium, you only get so far, but as soon as you put on the light armor, you get to roll further away. This will give you more options during combat. As you can see, I have a video clip of a clanmate that he's fighting someone and he rolls forward and all of a sudden he's behind that player. So you force the other player to move around and to guess where you're at. And if you're fast enough, you also get a free hit. You can't really do this with medium. If you try rolling forward with medium while you're fighting someone that's right in front of you, then you're just gonna roll towards their spear, end up either right next to them or in front of them. Now, why wear the medium helmet instead of the boots or the chest? One, because the helmet does not decrease the distance of your dodge. This is one example of wearing medium pants with everything else being light. See how the roll distance is decreased, as if you were wearing a whole set of medium armor. Another advantage is that the helmet gives you more armor than the gloves or the boots. And out of all the medium helmets, the Cambodian one is better. It's the one that's going to give you a little bit more armor. Now for your medium helmets, you don't want to put an extra thick padding for your helmet, because it already gives you a lot of armor. So you just want to reduce that weight that you're gonna be carrying. So you want to reduce that weight for that medium helmet. Now for my attribute points. I use 5 Crimson Lotus, get drunk. Then I pop one of those Golden Lotus potions. They're easy to get. There's just a bunch of them in that volcano. That's gonna give me grit, 1 for encumbrance. I also use 1 for agility, and I also use 1 for stamina, which is the elixir of freedom. Stamina is completely different from grit. It's not listed in your attribute points, but if you have more stamina, you're able to perform more actions while draining less of your stamina pool, which is your meter on the top left. So now that we're all buffed up, just equip your war paint. Could be vitality or strength. To me, it really doesn't make a difference, because in the end I'm gonna have the same stats. You just have to switch up what type of helmet you're gonna put on. But in this case, I like the way this one looks, because it has the horns and it has a little funny hat, so it looks different than just Cambodian or the Colonian one. So this is the stats that I use with while equipping the vaulting pole. You see how much agility I have. I have 8 already. I set my agility to 10, but remember, this is because I have the vaulting pole equipped. Then I get 30 grit. It's always good to have this third perk, because it gives you armor, gives you 15 more armor. Now with vitality, I go all the way to 40, try to get that 4th perk, which increases the healing effect of consumables and anything that heals you. It's really good to have that perk, because it's just buffing up any heals that you have, whether it's potions, food or anything. What I see is that that last perk is not working. I don't know if it's glitched, it's a bug or something, but it's not working, because no food turns into a potion or gives you the same amount of healing points as a potion. So that last perk is really obsolete. So then I put my strength all the way up to 50, just in and that's a pretty neat perk to have in your back pocket. Sometimes it'll help you, sometimes it won't. And whatever I have left, I just dump it into encumbrance. Now let's say you don't have a vaulting pole, or you don't feel confident enough to use it because you may die, or you don't have a legendary weapon repair kit to fix it. Just use a Serpentman spear. So I like having agility too, having the 10th perk, because it allows you to run for longer distances. You can chase other players, you can run away if you're getting jumped, and also it gives you armor. Every point you add into agility gives you 2 armor, which is really good. That's why I always like having agility at least at 10. And when you have light armor, it's always good to have more. That's why I also put the thick padding on all the light pieces of the armor. So it's first agility 10, grit 30, and vitality 40. Then after those are complete, I concentrate on strength, and I just click all the points that I can into strength until I can't put any more, which in this case is 49 strength. So when I'm wearing the Serpent Spear, I switch the helmet that I'm wearing for Vitality and put on the Kambudran, which gives you extra strength. So I end up with 49 strength, which is fine. I don't really care too much about the last strength perk, which is the Berserker. But all your points are being used. They're evenly spread out, I guess you can say it evenly, right? Because you have every perk that you want except for the encumbrance, but that's okay. But you're not left with, let's say, 1 point that you're gonna put into into accuracy or survival, which you don't really need. You want to use up all your points and everything that you want until you have 0. That's a really good thing about light armor, that you're not gonna be wasting a lot of points into encumbrance. It is the current meta, but there's also, of course, other options than light armor. There's medium and heavy, but that'll be for another video. The light armor is really good. You don't want to be trading blows that often. It is really risky to go for that berserk strategy, because that's if you're just fighting someone 1 versus 1. But fights during raids, they're usually almost never one-on-one. You're either fighting 5 other players at once, or maybe 2. Pets, thralls, poison arrows, explosives, trebuchets, everything is going to be hectic. But you're rarely going to have a clean 1 versus 1 during raids. This is it right now. This is the standard way of fighting in Conan right now. Always keep moving with this armor. Always be, you want to have good map awareness. You always want to be on the move, because you're going to be a glass cannon. You're going to do a lot of damage, but you're also going to be taking in a lot of damage. But yeah, this is the armor that I like wearing with the attribute points. And I'll be doing one also with medium armor and heavy armor. Alright, so thank you for watching.